Okay, so I was sick on Monday, so I'm going to be doing the video all by myself. So bear with me. I just watched the Green the Ghetto TED Talk, and I thought it was so interesting how much race and class has to do with where you live and what's going to become of your life. I thought it was interesting that she brought to our attention that blacks are twice as likely than white to live somewhere where there's air pollution. She also brought up many other statistics that kind of pertain to the same thing, that just how much housing has to do with your health. And I thought that was so interesting because I've never thought of it that way. I think after the semester, after being in this class, I've realized so much about how being white, I grew up privileged. I wasn't rich by any means, but just the fact that my skin color had so much to do with the way I was treated, I just had no idea. So a thought that came to my mind while watching this video was, why do blacks, or anyone from a different skin color for that matter, deserve any less than I do? It makes me want to make a difference. It makes me want to help green the environment so that their living conditions become better. It stuck out to me when she said that it was more profitable for the landlords to torch the living conditions. It just brought to my attention that, like, people are living in these places where it would be more profitable to torch them. That is no way like a good living environment to be in if they're that bad. She talked about how the value of people would grow up in that neighborhood thinking, well, they're going to be prostitutes or they're going to be pimps. But it came to my attention that even with the church that we're in, it's just reflects so much on how important your like individual worth is. That when people feel they have value, then they actually like reflect that. And I also liked her quote, "We are all responsible for the future we create. It's up to us to change that if we don't like it, or, I don't know, to work towards it." I loved the Columbia example. That was my favorite example that she gave of the I don't remember his name, but the guy who actually made walkways and new bus routes and public plazas to get the people out and about more and in the community more. And I thought it was so interesting that it actually helped reduce crime. It just shows you like the effect people have on each other. And I liked how she talked about how it was a third world country and how the United States has no excuse if that's the case, because they took what they had and made this a better environment for people to live in. I think it all just depends on the choices we make, and it's up to us to change it, and we need to make the next best step. So that is all.